on the defensive end of the floor, causing all kinds of trouble for opposing offenses and making it really tough for the other team to find buckets.
To the inside. Moss's shot is off. And so Paul will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. And here's Thompson for three. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Edwards finds McDaniels. Here's Moss. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Back to Paul. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
It's impressive what an enduring talent Chris Paul has been. A lot has changed around the league, but CP3 is still doing his thing and leading his guys to success.
Richard, looking at Chris Paul's career up until this point, he's someone that makes every team he's on better.
Yeah, it's because he's just such a great leader. Someone that commands excellence, not just from himself, but his teammates and his entire organization.
When it comes to Golden State over the last 10 to 15 years, what stands out to you the most, RJ?
Just the fact that you can never count out the Warriors. Every time they've gone through adversity, they seem to come out of it even stronger.
Inside. Boss, good. Boss has gotten his second bucket.
Yeah, just continuing to unlock his game. If Edwards adds the playmaking component, watch out.
Pass to Payton. Now Looney. Defended by Gobert. Now here's Paul. Here's Looney. Just 5 on the clock. Thompson outside. No good from outside.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Towns outside. It's stolen by Looney. A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. Paul passes to Thompson. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Here's Boss. Banked it in off the glass. Boss has got 6 points. The Warriors have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Paul finds Looney. Now Thompson. Paul with it. And it's Gobert picking him up. Thompson outside. 6 on the shot clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And here's Kuminga for 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
Hey, they've broken the seal. 3 misses to start, but now they're in business.
Pass to Gobert. To the left wing. Down low. Boss, good. Give him 8.
He's been in the zone from the tip. 4 or 5 already. Sheesh.
And so Paul will bring it up for the Warriors. They trail by 3. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule. They lost to the Rockets.
I really think that L has to fall on their defense, or a lack thereof. Just not enough focus at that end of the floor.
Some of it was solid shooting from their opponent, but they didn't have any teeth with their defense. They need to be more active than they were. Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Outside Paul. Outside Payton. Pass to Looney. To the right side. To the middle. And Looney with the slam.
Sharp find by Paul, one of the best passers of all time.
The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 6. They're rolling. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. The 3 from Thompson. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
And the basket by Towns.
Nice positioning and footwork on point. And Towns so smooth down there inside.
Paul into the lane. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
And this is his game. He's not going to settle or try anything further away from the rim. He knows who he is.
Here's Boss. He's guarded by Paul. Boss's shot is off.
That's just a bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
Pass to Looney. Outside Payton. To the paint. Here's Kuminga. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
Moss. The shot from the low post is good. Moss has got 12 points.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Paul looking it over. Fires at the elbow. That one rolls around and rims out.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
Moss, good.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
The Warriors have gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. Thompson outside. Pass to Kuminga. That shot missing. Good work defensively by Towns. Driving in. And a nice finish on the layup. He's got 16.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
And the Warriors call time here.
Let's keep it up.
Make some changes. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Kuminga. Moody comes in for Payton. And it's Brown in for Klay Thompson. And here's Kuminga for three. Edwards pulls it in for Minnesota. They've got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. On the floor for the Warriors. Jonathan Kuminga is out there with Gary Payton II. Then it's Klay Thompson. Then it's Bruce Brown. And it's Green in at the 5, roaming the paint. And with scoring on the rise, RJ, are today's defenders given enough leeway to do the job?
Oh, absolutely not. Nowadays, a lot of minor contact is whistled for a defensive foul. Everything is let's go to the monitor. Everything now is a flagrant one. So, look, defenses are operating at a very serious disadvantage.
Now here's Brown. Defense right on him. With the floater. Yep, that one's good. Brown's gotten his first points in this one. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Pass to Reed. Back to Milton. Now Reed. 5 on the clock. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Golden State Warriors. On Friday, they'll be matching up against Steven Adams and the Memphis Grizzlies. And then on Monday, they'll take on Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks.
And for that game against the Spurs, no question they'll be amped for that one. Eager to prove themselves against a tough opponent.
Looney's checked in for Green.
thanks. Well, Boss in their last matchup against the Grizzlies was simply terrific. He finished with 51 points, and it wasn't just a great offensive performance for him. He excelled defensively, too. He was locked in all night long. We'll see if that focus carries over into this game. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
And so it's Golden State with it. This game against Minnesota is the first time they've met this year.
And this is a matchup they expect to win. Certainly, last year they were the stronger ball club. Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
To the middle. Here's Boss. No good off the glass. The Warriors have gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. Well, Coach Kerr calls him the moral compass of the Warriors team. Kevon Looney has been a cornerstone, RJ.
He knows his role. It's defense, rebounding, and setting screens, and he does his role at an elite level. He's a connector in the locker room, and everyone knows that Loon is that guy.
And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Towns, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. McDaniels comes in for Milton. Boss, the pass to Gobert. Here's Boss. And here's McDaniels, guarded by Payton. Towns, a screen on Payton. Inside, here's Boss. That one goes. And that's his 9th made shot in 12 attempts.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
Here's Looney. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. Left side, Brown. Pass to Looney. Back to Payton. Now here's Kuminga. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots. What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
And here's Brown for 3. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Boss. It's rebounded by Golden State. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Outside Payton. Brown scanning the floor. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Time called here. The Warriors decide to talk it over. He's checked in for Anthony Edwards. And Golden State also making a switch. Paul's checked in. And the Warriors with possession here. It's a 5-point game. Outside Kuminga. Pass to Paul. From behind the arc. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Down low. McDaniels from long range. Buries it from 3. And now an 8-point Minnesota lead.
That's a guy you want taking shots. A quality offensive player.
Outside Kuminga. To the inside. The kick out to Paul. Clock at 6. Outside Kuminga. Will it go? Minnesota with a rebound. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
Coaches love that kind of showing offensively, especially on the road.
Now here's Brown. Not a lot of room. Pass to Paul. Fade away. McDaniels with the rebound.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now. What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
And the Warriors call time here.
Keep pushing, fellas. Keep pushing.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Milton is checked in. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for the Warriors. .55 seconds left in the half. Milton against Paul. Looney, a screen on Milton. Here's Paul. Finds the bottom from 13 feet out. Paul's got 8.
When it comes to running the pick and roll, there is no one better than Chris Paul. He's able to read the floor and manipulate the defense at an unbelievable level.
Boss, good.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Pass to Looney. And here's Thompson from downtown. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight to the paint. Moss's shot is off. Thompson scanning the floor. Klay busting it up inside.
Those high percentage looks are easy for Thompson. He's just got the touch for inside shots.
Fires from way outside. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
It is a wonderful night for basketball and a wonderful time to get a quick, wonderful rundown of how the wonderful West looks early on in this wonderful season. Is that too many wonderfuls?
No, you're wonderful. Well, I think for the Warriors, they're right where I expected them to be. The effort is there, but their play is inconsistent. Feels like they're still constructing this roster. We'll see what they look like by the end of the year.
And let's get into this first half where there were some struggles for the Golden State Warriors.
Well, they're struggling with the 3-ball, yet they keep firing them up. Like, you got a choice, you know. You could try to shoot your way out the slump, or you could do something else.
You know my vote.
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Minnesota in the lead. Edwards at the 2 with McDaniels at the 3. They have their 2 big men out there, Towns and Gobert, working inside. And it's Moss in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup from Minnesota. Paul for 3. Rebound Minnesota. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
You got to bring more muscle if you want to stop Edwards from scoring. He's gifted at converting through contact.
Thompson with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Outside Kuminga. Pass to Paul. Shoots from 12. And again, it's Golden State.
What confidence from the accomplished veteran. Paul doesn't need much space to shoot from the mid-range.
Got it. Boss has got 34 points.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
To the middle. Here's Kuminga. Oh, it's blocked by Towns.
And look at that reach. I mean, Towns just saying no. And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Warriors head coach Steve Kerr has somewhat of a hands-off approach. He said, quote, coaching isn't controlling. My goal by the end of the year is to just sit there and do nothing. And that means it works because that's what a coach's job is. It's not to pull strings, call every play, and direct traffic. It's to say, this is your team. BA?
Yeah, that's how you have to think about it, right? Thanks, Allie. And the first one at the line is good. And that's good as he hits both shots. Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will have it. With a break here, let's see which teams racked up the assists during last year's campaign. Second, the Warriors.
Ball movement was one of the keys to what they did last season. Every squad talks about teamwork. These guys backed it up.
Outside Paul. Over Towns. And again, no good by Golden State.
Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Still trying to get their legs under them. And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
The 3 from Thompson. Oh, and Klay makes that 3 look so easy.
Let me just say this. Klay Thompson is one of about 10 people in NBA history that you do not want to leave open for a 3. The defense has to make it harder for him out there.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
Pass to Payton. From the arc. Another 3 for Golden State.
Look, we've seen Thompson fill it up in a hurry before scoring comes, let's just say, easy to him.
Moss, the pass to Towns. Outside Edwards. Fires the 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Well, despite some uneven shooting from him, they're still out in front.
Paul with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Paul against Edwards. Thompson outside. From outside the arc. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one. Towns finds Edwards. Down low. Here's Boss. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
And that one's good. Paul.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Having another steal.
Whether on ball or in help, he's a constant threat to take the ball from you.
And on a path to reach second place in all-time steals. What a disruptor defensively.
Yeah, my guy Jason Kidd's looking over his shoulder, knowing his spot on this list is in serious jeopardy. And they just continue to sharpen their offense here in the second half.
Here's a 3 from Paul. Paul with another miss. For Minnesota, they've gotten 7 of their 9 shots to fall. Quality shooting in the second half.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
Thompson outside. Puts up a deep three. Oh, Thompson, the long-range triple.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Inside, here's Boss. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Boss has got 44. The Warriors trailing. And the Warriors call time here.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Yeah, we can see over here, the coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
Checked in for the Timberwolves. The Warriors also with a sub. Brown, he's checked in for Thompson. And here are the Warriors now, trailing by 8. Right side, Paul. Payton with it. Milton covering. Pass to Kuminga. Shot clock at 5. And the Warriors miss again.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Here's Boss. He's guarded by Paul. To the inside. Oh, stolen by Payton. And the Warriors pushing it up now. And they pick up 2. Paul's got 15.
So clever and decisive in transition. Paul is fantastic at keeping defenders guessing and off balance.
Boss's shot is off. The Warriors have gotten 7 of 14 attempts to fall in the half. Payton's shot is good. Now just a 4-point Timberwolves lead.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Towns, right side. Pass to Gobert. Down low. Boss's shot is off. And it's Paul with the ball for Golden State. Looney with the ball. Back to Paul. A minute 42 left in the third quarter. The 3. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
The crafty Paul is hard to cover. He takes pleasure in toying with the defenders and drawing fouls.
Timeout called, the Warriors. And this short amount of time should be beneficial to these players to catch their breath a little bit, while at the same time replenishing their energy by drinking some Gatorade as we head into the final stretch of this game. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
Allie, thank you. And so in the game for the Warriors, they've got Klay Thompson. Bruce Brown is out there with Moody. Then there's Draymond Green, and it's Jackson Davis in at the 4.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
Golden State has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Outside, Brown. Brown, a screen on Reed. Back to Brown. Pass to Green. Outside, Brown. And that comes off the assist by Green. Green's got 3 assists in the game.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Here's Boss, and he jams it home with authority.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man. Outside, Brown. Oh, Thompson from deep three-point land. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Olynyk's got 4 rebounds now.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
Golden State has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Brown with it, guarded by Olynyk. Brown, no good.
I'm not sure what happened there. His family's in the building. I don't know. You have to finish those.
Moody passes to Brown. Some solid defense from Edwards.
Yeah, just hasn't been able to find his rhythm offensively, and that's having a ripple effect.
To the paint, and stolen by Green. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. Floats one up. Oh, look at Green. So smart, so athletic.
And the veteran Green still has some tricks up his sleeve. Fantastic floater.
Pass to Hartenstein. Here's Boss. Tries again. Hartenstein passes to Boss. And another one.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. And here's Brown. The 3 from Thompson. Minnesota with a rebound. Reed's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Boss. And yes, another basket.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
As bad as he was in the first half, that's how good he's been since.
And Minnesota calls time here. Changes here for the Timberwolves. Gobert's checked in for Hartenstein. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Olynyk. And McDaniels is subbed in for Reed. To the middle. Another bucket! Wow!
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Outside Paul. Got a hand on it. Looney passes to Paul. Second shot opportunity. Good on the bucket. Paul's got 20.
They get this rebound, but they haven't been able to keep up on the boards. They're lucky the game is as close as it is.
Counted. And the Timberwolves lead by 10. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Timberwolves?
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
Paul, the basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Paul's got 14 points here in the second half. To the paint. Here's Boss. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Payton's shot is good.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
Back to Towns. Inside. To the left side wing. Right wing. Fires from deep. Klay Thompson pulls down the board. Golden State has gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the fourth. And there's a minute 45 left in the game. Pass to Payton. Here's Paul. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Look at the toughness of Paul. So ready to fight for it inside.
the first, and that trims the lead to 6. Call hits them both.
He showed a lot of composure that trip to the line. Now it's almost a one-possession game.
Moss, the pass to Towns. Down low. Hall with the double. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And for the Warriors, they're shooting only 42%. Thompson against Edwards. Outside Payton. Beyond the arc. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson.
With all the attention Klay gets, it can lead to open looks for others. Nice decision.
Here's Boss. Oh, another one falls. 60 points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Thompson in the post. Guarded by Edwards. The putback.
What a big moment for Klay Thompson with the game up for grabs. He comes up huge. Pressure. What is that?
Good! That's another bucket.
Never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long time. Golden State calls timeout. They're down by 4. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Edwards against Thompson. "35 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
It's been great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, B.A. The clock is theirs to burn.
And an intentional foul right there. On defense, the Warriors. 2-point game, and they go to the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And this is where leaders come through. Can Edwards cash in at the stripe? We'll see.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
Pretty much they have to be perfect the rest of the way. That puts tremendous pressure on your offense.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And here's Kuminga for 3. He's off from 3. And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
He hits the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 5-point game.
Making no mistakes and putting some extra nails in the coffin right here. That pretty much did it.
Timeout called, the Warriors. They're trailing by 5. Just 4 seconds left in the final quarter. Here's Thompson off the inbound pass. That shot, no good. So we see the Timberwolves get the win here. And they remain undefeated in group play, securing their second victory of the in-season tournament, Grant.
Yeah, in strong position with 2 games to go. Can they keep it up and advance to the knockout round? We'll see.
And that about wraps it up. This is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. So long, everyone.
That's how you do it. Hey, yo, right here. Lock it down. Shot, shot, shot. Come on. Shoot it, shoot it. Come on, man. Let's go. Come around. Hey, just keep throwing that up. Hey. Let's go. Yeah, it's time to play now. You got it. Come on, man.
We've been ready. Activate your team.
Nice, baby. What's up, bro?
Make it from anywhere.
Who got ball? What?
Yep. That's my spot. Yeah, baby.
Keep it going.
No. That was going in.
What's up?
Yes.
He's a great game.
Ooh, you quiet now.
Time to get to work. Do your thing, MP.
Hi, everybody. Get ready. Game 3 of this in-season tournament gets underway right now. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. And the Spurs start out with the ball. And both of these teams, Greg, have a couple games in the NBA Cup under their belts. They've gotten off to pretty good starts.
And I got to believe they both like the position they're in. And tonight will be huge in determining if they can make those knockout games. It's pretty much a must-win.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. The wing set for him, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns and Gobert hold down the post for him. And it's Boss in at the point guard position. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Towns, the pass to Boss. Right side Towns to the middle. It's tipped.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
First personal foul. First team foul.
It's stolen by Johnson. And now Jones running the floor all by himself.
What defensive focus from Johnson. Able to find the steal and spark the break.
The Spurs come into this one following a loss to the Pelicans.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
Here's Boss. This game an incredible scoring display for him. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
That's all weight room right there. Edwards powers through the contact for the hoop and the harm.
And Clark, what can you say about Anthony Edwards? Living up to that first overall hype, he has been spectacular.
Yeah, he has been, Kevin. I agree. Some were surprised he went first overall, but you look back at that draft, he was as good a #1 pick as any of them, and he's certainly proven to be worthy of that status. So much confidence coming from Anthony Edwards. You can just see it. This is a guy who knows he belongs in the league and is hungry to be great.
Now here's Jones. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game.
Well, that's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit, maybe lost concentration too.
On the wing, Johnson lets it go with a 3. It's hauled in by Edwards. Inside, and he dunks it down.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
So it's San Antonio now, after the basket by Minnesota. Now, McDaniels. He's usually able to provide some lift to his team, averaging 6 points a game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, it's early. They should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Johnson. He's coming off a 22-point game against New Orleans. He's looking for Wembanyama and finds him. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Count that one.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Pass to Johnson. Gobert against Wembanyama. Over Gobert. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Timberwolves leading by 5. There's McDaniels. A three-pointer, no good.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Jones drives in, lays it up, and banks it in. For Minnesota, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Got a piece of it. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here.
And a moment now to see some numbers
for Wembanyama.
He's putting up about 17 points, 9 rebounds, and 2 assists. The real story, though, is how big of an impact he makes on the defensive end.
Absolutely. I mean, he's a lockdown guy for him, both on the ball and when helping out.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. It's a 5-point game. The pass to Wembanyama. Here's Sohan. Passes to Vassell. Shot clock at 5. 3-pointer. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Last time they met was in Minnesota.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
Now, McDaniels, after the missed 3 from Karl Anthony Towns. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Timberwolves shooting their second and third free throws tonight. First one falls for him. As a player, what's your main focus in these early stages of the season, Clark?
You know, Kevin, I think the biggest thing is just building chemistry, getting a level of comfort with one another, learning tendencies and preferences. Chemistry is the key at this time of the season.
Spurs trail by 7. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Pass to Sohan. Pass to Wembanyama. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
To the paint. Here's Gobert. Over in the corner, McDaniels. A 3-pointer is right on target.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Jones. Gobert with the block.
No surprise Gobert sent that shot back.
You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
Reads the play well there and gets himself in the air at just the right time. Terrific denial.
The Spurs making a switch here. Nurkic is checked in. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Minnesota. Vassell, the pass to Sohan. Jones for 3. Again, the miss by Jones.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
The pass to Boss. Here's Alexander Walker. Covered by Vassell. And finished off by Gobert.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
Now, here's Nurkic. 8 points his last outing. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Jones has got 7 points in the game.
Great dish from Nurkic there. He really has a sixth sense for those reads.
When you think about the Spurs, Greg, it's hard to believe how long Greg Popovich has been at the helm, isn't it?
And it's hard to imagine another team will have the stability at head coach that the Spurs have had. Not too many coaches last decades anymore.
From deep. Tries again. Boss gets the bucket. He's got 12.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Spurs trail by 7. Jones looking for an opening. Passes it to Sohan. Offline with his 3. For Minnesota, they've gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter to the left side wing. Now, here's McDaniels. He's guarded by Johnson. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And, guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really...
Here's Jones. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Boy, defense non-existent there, but they catch a break as he whiffs.
They've got Jones. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Johnson. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic, and it's Branham in at the shooting guard position. That's the San Antonio 5. Here's Jones, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Branham, good. Branham's got a pair of triples in the second now for San Antonio.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Wembanyama, no good. Minnesota leading by 7. Here's Boss. 16 points for him. And Jones pulls it down. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Boss, in that last matchup against the Warriors, was a man on a mission. He finished with 64 points. And both from the foul line and the floor, he was making his shots out there. Those were video game numbers he put up in that last game. Boy, it had the league abuzz. We'll see what he's got in store tonight. Kevin?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Basket counts.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Reed gets the bucket.
And we've seen this offense step back into three-point land a little bit more in this quarter.
For better or worse, and it looks like the latter. I mean, those threes not really falling yet.
Now here's Jones. He's got 13. Nurkic a screen on Edwards. Johnson the pass to Nurkic. Outside, Jones. Clock is at 3. Tries a 3. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 out of 12 now.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. Minnesota making some changes. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Edwards. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Shake Milton. To the inside, here's Boss. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Boss has got 6 here in this quarter.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
Pass to Johnson. Shoots over McDaniel. Minnesota with the rebound. Towns has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And with Towns, we're looking at one of the best three-point shooting big men in the NBA, Clark. He is something to watch.
He really is, and when you add in everything else he does, Kevin, he's one of the best players in the league, period.
Vassell, and that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got his 3rd assist on the night. Timberwolves leading by 7. Right wing, down low, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And Cat remains an excellent passer at his position. Outstanding at seeing the floor and finding teammates.
Now here's Jones. He's got 16. Fires the 3. Rebound by Alexander-Walker.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
And that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Taking a look at Minnesota. They've got the #1 record in the conference, and because of it, each night out, their competition is going to bring it right at them. And, of course, there's the Spurs, and they're down 4 spots from them.
And, you know, right now for San Antonio, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
You know, I thought maybe they'd have it in them to actually join those leaders this season. But you're right, it's still nice work considering where they are.
Jones against Milton. Jones kicks to Johnson. Drains the three-pointer. Johnson's got his second bucket of the night.
Assertive three-point shot by Johnson. He's working towards being an efficient long-range scorer.
Boss gets the bucket.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Trailing here by 8. Pass to Wembanyama. Now here's Vassell. Outside, Jones. Back to Vassell. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 5 assists in the game.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
Boss gets the bucket.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Now here's Jones. 16 points for him. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used this contribution.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throw.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Fires the 3, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so we conclude the first half. Timberwolves ahead, up 8. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Hello, folks. The first half is in the books, and we've got a lead on the scoreboard for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
They built a nice lead. I like their rhythm on offense. Kind of like us on the set. We're in the flow.
Big fella, that was well said. All right, now I think we should check out the Rookie of the Year race.
Lots of exciting talent in this rookie class. We're going to have a good time watching these guys fight for that top spot.
Absolutely. The race should be very competitive, as it's been most years, really.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Boss has been sensational.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Towns and Gobert hold down the post for him. The wing set for him, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Boss in at the point. And Towns gets it to go.
Hey, a confident shooter like Towns doesn't need any time to get a shot up.
And Greg, when things go crazy, coaches are often the first to go. But how often does that improve things?
Sometimes it goes the opposite direction, Kevin. But the simple fact is it's usually easier to change the coach than it is to turn over the roster.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
No problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Here's Sohan. Nothing on the board. Here's Jones. Sweet little floater.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Minnesota leading by 9. Edwards finds McDaniels. Boss. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Towns down low, and the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
90 seconds now into the second half. Outside, Jones. And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And, Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on him.
Greg, I agree. He'd better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. First free throw is good. And so Jones nails both of them. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Shoots from 14. Nice D from Boss.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this week. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Devin Vassell knows where his bread is buttered. He said, I want to excel at the defensive end. When I was at Florida State, you're not going to play if you don't play defense. That stuck with me. You can't control makes and misses, but you can control what you do on the defensive end. Kevin?
Oh, David, I like that mentality. Good for him. Hey, thanks for that story. Here's Jones following the 3 by Minnesota. Johnson, the pass to Wembanyama. Six to shoot. Back to Johnson. Jones kicks to Vassell. Here's Sohan. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Clearly out of rhythm now, guys. I mean, just 1 for 5 to begin the second half.
Clark, when you think of top rebounders today, Rudy Gobert is a name that comes to mind.
Yeah, he's super long and tall, but that's not just why he's such a dominant rebounder. He's got a real good knack for reading where balls are coming off, and the timing that he has is pretty impeccable too. And even though he's north of 7 feet tall, he does a good job boxing out as well.
The Timberwolves have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far.
Boss taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. So, Clark, we know you're very familiar with the college game. How do you think the one-and-done rule has worked out so far?
You know, not as it was intended to, Kevin. I mean, in some ways, the chance to see guys like Durant and others play in college for a year was better than not having them there. But I think it's also created this expectation that if you're not a one and done, that you've somehow failed. And that's detrimental to the psyche of young players.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
And now the first timeout called here for the Spurs. Woo. Minnesota making a switch here. Milton's checked in. And one of the trademarks of the many best point guards in the league, their ability to score in addition to distribute. So here now a look at the top scoring point guards this season. We'll take a look at Boss. Leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
And you can't say enough about the value of a player like him. I mean, who can attack a defense in so many different ways from the point.
Exactly. It's just not his ability to distribute the basketball. I mean, it's the scoring punch that he provides as well. That's, to me, what makes him special as a dual-threat point guard.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And, you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Releases from the wing and drills it. Jones has got 6 points in the quarter.
You've got to have a good basketball IQ to be effective. I love the decision to kick it out.
Here's Boss, and he gets the bucket. And the Timberwolves lead by 19.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Johnson against Milton. Back to Johnson. There's the pass to Sohan. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Here's Boss. Covered by Johnson. Gobert the pass to Milton. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Jones against Edwards. Back to Milton. Launches it. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team. Boy, that defense smothered them in there. Love the intensity.
It's Edwards on the wing. He's guarded by Johnson. Here's Towns, and there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Paint is Carl Anthony's domain. His body lets him just own it.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Jones, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
A moment here to see the numbers for Jones. He's averaging 11 points a game, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. The contributions he's been making on the floor have been a boon for this team. Great stretch of games for him.
Yeah, you know, they've given him more responsibility, and he's responded. And the way he's going, I think his role is only going to increase.
And that one falls for Jones. Minnesota making some changes. Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Edwards. And so Jones nails both of them. Minnesota leading by 22. Boss passes to Milton. Here's Alexander Walker to the middle. Here's Boss. A rebound by the Spurs. Jones has got 4 rebounds in this game. Kicks it to Nurkic. Pass to Jones. Nurkic setting the pick for Jones. Second chance shot. Rejected by Boss. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Towns. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
Superb anticipation on that rejection, and that'll allow them to stay on the lead if they keep defending like that.
Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Boss. .139 left in the third quarter of the game. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Vassell. Here's Hodges. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Minnesota leading by 22. Milton looking around. Dishes to Olynyk. Puts it up from 7. Towns, no luck. San Antonio's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Pass to Branham. Pass to Vassell for the 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Reeves got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Milton kicks to Olynyk. To the inside. Reed gets the bucket. Reeves got 10 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Nurkic can't hit. Minnesota's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Vassell with it. He has 5. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Hodges is out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic, and it's Sissoko in at the shooting guard, and that's who's in the game for the Spurs. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Now the pass to Nurkic. Rebound Minnesota. Now here's Olynyk. Mark, I'm not sure there's been another era in the NBA with so many fantastic passers at every position.
Yeah, you know, I think it's a function of what we saw going back into the 80s with Bird and Magic and how they shared the ball and were such great passers. Then you had another group of outstanding playmakers at the point guard spot and on the wings. So now centers at this particular stage in the game's evolution are playmakers, excellent passers, and are players that teams can run their offense through. So I think it's just been kind of a natural evolution because of the skill level of all players when it comes to passing.
Free throw, no good from Hodges. Minnesota's gotten the three-point bug tonight. The Spurs making a switch here. Sohan's checked in, and the Timberwolves making a change here. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Passes it to Sissoko. The 10-footer finds the target. So it's Minnesota now. To the paint. Bosch passes to Hartenstein. Pass to Alexander Walker. Off target from three-point range. The Spurs have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 4 on field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth.
They've hardly needed anyone else today to get out to this lead. I mean, he's provided almost all of their offense.
Inside, here's Branham. And it's sent back by Boss. Pass to Alexander Walker. To the paint. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. And Clark, we know Commissioner Silver has acknowledged the game has changed in terms of its impact on players' bodies. And so adjusting the regular season's length is not out of the question.
Well, you and I have talked about it for years. I've talked about it with other fellow announcers. It would be wonderful to see the season reduced by about 15-20% in terms of regular season games. I think it would enhance the product immensely. And the fact that Commissioner Silver is letting us know it's not off the table, maybe we'll see it reduced in the not-too-distant future.
Now, here's Olynyk. He's on target from 8 feet out.
And really, the improvement as a finisher is noticeable for Kelly Olynyk.
Now, Wembanyama. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Here's Alexander Walker driving in, and that one is good. Alexander Walker's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Now, here's Vassell. And Johnson now top of the key. 5 to shoot. Unloads. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. For Minnesota, they've gotten it done so far from the field here in the fourth, going 6 for 7, and it's good for 2. Boss has got 42 in the game.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Here's Jones. Count it from 12.
easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
For Minnesota, they've gotten 7 of their 8 shots to fall here in the fourth. A tremendous offensive outburst.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
Spurs have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Jones with it. Now guarded by Boss. And the pass to Sohan. He's looking for Wembanyama and finds him. On target from 13 feet.
Well, you like guys who can work that in-between area. Really keeps the defense honest.
And I tell you what, guys, I mean, with his combination of size and touch, he's a real threat from mid-range. You know, their lead could be larger right now, but their efficiency from the line has tailed off just a bit.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
I like this throwback approach they're taking, looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
And another thing they've been exceptional at is their passing. On-target ball movement has gotten them a lot of assists tonight.
Troy Brown's checked in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. That's good from Wembanyama on the assist from Jones. Jones has got his 7th assist in the game. Boss passes to Olynyk. Down low. Here's Boss, defended by Jones. Boss gets the bucket. Boss has got 48.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now here's Johnson. He's looking for Wembanyama and finds him. In close. That one falls. Coming off the Johnson feet. Johnson's got his 3rd assist on the night. Bounce pass from Reed. Boss, no good.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Jones, no luck. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Boss passes to Reed. Here's Boss. 1:41 left in the fourth quarter. Offensive rebound. San Antonio's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Jones, the pass to Wembanyama. His 3-pointer's off the mark. Minnesota with the ball.
Really hard to think of things they didn't do well in this.
Yet another bucket.
Dominating offensively once again. He is making a habit of this.
He's now tied for the 5th most 50-point games in a single season. That puts him in rare company. Here's Wembanyama after the made shot from Boss. Jones, no luck.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
And what a day on the glass for a guy who's given up a lot of size out on the floor. They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, if you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. They got it done.
An emerging part of his game. Johnson's becoming a better playmaker.
Connects again.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. San Antonio with the ball. Right side, Jones. Here's Sohan. Here's Wembanyama. The layup off target. Passes it to Boss. Back to Reed. Brown wide open. He fires. Cans it from downtown.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. And they remain undefeated in excellent position with 1 game left to go in group play.
And they're knocking at that door of the next round, clearly invested in making a run at the Chalice.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Olney, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.